I've always been, serious, when I've gotten the opportunity to do anything. And I think that's because I know where I come from.
Mm-hmm. Actor John Turturro is a proud Italian-American, and he's long celebrated his heritage, both on camera and off. But the story of how his family actually came to our country has always been a source of some sadness. John never knew his grandfather, Raffaele Turturro, the man who brought his family to America. We set out to change that, beginning in the archives of Giovinazzo, Italy, Raffaele's hometown. You are looking at your grandfather's birth certificate.
Yeah, I see it. Very nice handwriting.
That's from the year 1896, man.
Wow. Raffaele Turturro.
What's it like to see that?
Yeah. It's kind of great, man. It's just kind of great. It's lovely.
Digging deeper, we found records revealing that Raffaele served in the Italian Navy as a young man, and that he made his living by transporting goods. And then we found something that was especially meaningful.
Is that their boat?
Yeah. It left from Naples and arrived at New York on February 8th, 1925. Can you read the entry that we've excerpted at the bottom?
Oh, wow. Raffaele Turturro, age 29, occupation carter.
That's your grandfather arriving in America.
That's something.
That's something.
Huh.
That's 3 months before your father was born.
Right.
So your grandfather left Italy when his wife was 6 months pregnant.
Right.
Can you imagine doing that and sailing all the way across the ocean? And what it was like for your grandmother and your father back in Italy?
Well, I know my father said, he really wanted to be with his father really badly. You know? He said he was lonely, he wanted to see his father.
John's father would have to wait 6 years before he himself boarded a ship and joined his father in New York. In the interim, Raffaele had found work and a home for his family. And he'd done something else as well. Any idea what that is?
That's his certificate of citizenship.
That is when your grandfather became an American citizen. Would you please read the highlighted section?
Wow. Be it known that Ralph Turturro, having petitioned to be admitted a citizen of the United States, is hereunto affirmed this 10th day of November in the year of our Lord, 1930. That's his certificate of citizenship. Wow. Complexion, dark.
Dark. There you go.
Brown. Eyes brown. 5'9". It's, it's very moving for me. It's a big journey.
Big time.
And look, and they have like Raphael, and then they put Ralph on top of it.
Yeah.
It's funny, they're Americanizing him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He became an American citizen in November of 1930,
Right.
and a little more than a year later, his wife and child arrived. Did your father talk about what it was like to get here and what America was like?
Yeah, he told me that, he had never seen different kinds of people where he grew up. He had never been to a movie theater. He saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde very early on, which I'm surprised they took him to that.
Something to help you sleep at night.
Yeah, they put him in front of the class. They made him sit in the front because he couldn't speak English.
Oh, man.
And he said he was really kind of terrified. He didn't know any,
It had to be traumatic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah. They all made huge sacrifices to come to the United States and more especially to become Americans.
Well, I think that, people were looking for a life. There wasn't a lot of work. There was a lot of poverty. There was a lot of starvation where they were from. So they came, like a lot of other people have come, to make a living and to work, and maybe make a better life.
Yeah.
And so someone like him, I look at him and I say, that's the reason why I'm doing well, or that I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
It's because of him.
Discovering our ancestors can change our lives, helping us to understand more fully who we are, where we came from, and how we're all connected to a much larger world. To see more incredible family history stories, click here. And thank you for watching.